You're recording?
Right, that's me recording there now. So this is supposed to be the introduction to the video?
Aye, we'll give it a go now.
Aye. So we're here now at Tullyroan, 2024. Sun's starting to set. This is actually, we've already done a bit of recording. Qualifying's just been over.
Qualifying with some going anyway.
Qualifying was class. Duane got top as well, 96 he scored in his final run.
That's the end of it, just in front of me.
Well, we'll have that later in the video. So the sun's starting to set. We're going to be underneath the lights now. We've somehow managed to be able to get to stand at the side of the track while we're getting this video. Just hopefully top 32 battles are going to be starting in about half an hour.
My first time ever here too.
It's your first time in Tullyroan?
It is, surely, yeah.
That's at some spot. I love this place. Like, you hear the drivers all talk about it as well. So we're here now. Hopefully get a bit more action now. The top 16, the qualifying, which you're going to see coming up now, was absolutely savage. We got about the last 16 drivers of it.
More or less, because they were doing their 2 runs at the one go.
Done a bit of a pit walk and all, got some interviews, got chatting to a few people. As the night gets on, it gets darker, the floodlights come on. It's just something
What time does this finish at then? If it's
I don't know, like 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? Oh, here it'll be amazing with all the lights and all.
When the lights and all come on.
And a lot of drivers have underglow, I think, in their cars.
Yes.
That'll make for
it just makes for fantastic viewing. So hopefully we're enjoying it. We're enjoying it so far. So hopefully.
This is still very awkward to be doing this in video.
Yeah, you'll be grand. Don't worry about it. So anyway, that's us. We're gonna go on ahead and get the rest of the video.
Enjoy the rest.
Well, Conor.
Well, it's a bit different seeing me in front of the camera all the time.
Yeah, well, I had to bring you here for a change. So
true, yes.
We're going to do a pit walk here of the.
We're down at Tullyroan, so we are.
Down at Tullyroan here, so. You want to explain a wee bit about what we're doing today, Conor?
So I have been called in for once. So we're down here at Tullyroan Drift Night. Great event organised by Kevin Quinn. Your likes of Kevin, himself, Duane, Tomas Kiley.
Some very, very good drivers here.
Stephen Halferty, Fionn, Roche. A lot of the ones we obviously know from the Irish Drift Championship as well, Drift Masters.
I
am severely awkward right now.
I know, but you'll get used to it as time goes on.
But sure, at least I'm not staring at the ground, that's the main thing.
Yeah, just keep looking at the camera and lower your shoulders and we'll be fine.
But
shadow here as well, so a lot of good stuff here this year. So something that's interesting about Tullyroan is
there's a lot of high horsepower cars as well as some of the low horsepower
a lot of local heroes too. So we have a lot of like the likes of our high horsepower drift cars and a lot of our lads from who actually compete in the likes of Drift Masters and and then we also have local heroes as well, so it gives a chance for the local lads to go up against some of the best in the business.
From the Pro 2 as well as the Pros and the Irish Championship.
Yeah,
up until, as you say, Drift Masters, likes of Duane McKeever's car there in front of you, if you turn the camera around.
So we've got the likes of, you see here, you've got the likes of Duane McKeever, obviously.
Yes,
Drift
as
Masters.
I tried to say 3 times.
Well, you'll pick it up in the camera, but it also gives you the likes of Leon Lynch here and the likes of Dylan Wilson, Pro 2 drivers, even Cian Leahy, who I think might have the lowest horsepower car on the grid.
And
gives everyone a chance to get through this. So
there's Niall who's drifting there.
There's Niall as well, yeah. I remember Niall when he was a Stancy lad, and now you look at him, he's all grown up and he has his own big fancy drift car now. We're standing here now with Niall Garrity. Niall, you were a big stance man for years.
Yeah,
and then what was it, 6 or 7 years ago you decided to start Niall Goes Drifting?
Yeah, 6 or 7 years ago I started Niall Goes Drifting. Actually my very first event was here in an E36.
Was that the maroon or burgundy car?
Yes.
I remember that car.
Yeah. I never done competitive drifting and I came to Tullyroan for my first competitive event.
That's terrifying.
Terrifying.
That's terrifying.
But I'm here today and I'm still doing the same things. I'm still hitting walls, going in on my first run and she steered clean into the wall and hit the front of it and bent. A lot of arms in the front of it. So a good team behind me, we got that fixed. Well, for second run, we plowed into the back wall. So
it's called sizing up the track. Find the limit. You're finding the limit.
She's definitely a wee bit shorter than she was when she came here, like, you know, but it's an unbelievable track.
We're actually saying this just when we're walking down there. It gives like the local lads a chance to literally compete with some of the best in the world.
It is. I've done runs with Fionn Roche, Conor Falvey, Rookie of the Year in Drift Masters.
Unbelievable.
We don't get to do that every day, like, you know, so it's good fun. And when I had a run with Conor Falvey yesterday and like you could trust him 1,000,000%.
That's just even hearing that, the fact that it gives you the opportunity to be able to do that. Like, where else in the world do you get that opportunity?
And you get out of the car and you have a chat with Conor like me and he was having a chat now.
Yes.
Like, you know, it is brilliant.
Savage.
Like, brilliant.
That's class.
Going out for qualifying now, the nervous wait as usual.
I'd say there's a lot of nervous faces in the crowd there, alright.
There is, and cars, I don't know how the car's going to react now. We've adjusted the arms in the back of it.
Yes.
Threw strings around it and tracked it with a bit of building line and sure, send it into the first corner, see how it goes.
All we can do. Niall, best of luck.
Thanks
Pleasure.
very much, lads.
Best of luck for today.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello again.
Hello.
So we're standing here with Gary Dunn's car. And Jimmy Oakes drove this year at...
Yes, he
LZ
did. You're right.
Tour.
You're right. He did drive that.
We have...
Anthony Thompson. Now, this
that
is like
M3
your
car?
typical, in this country, this would be your typical Pro 2 car. I'm not sure what engine's in it. Could be an M3, could be a 328. But it's a very, very good chassis. Owen Magner's out as well. It's that's it. A car's
There's
in
a
a
few
track there
battle
too.
scars there.
It has. To be
There's-
fair though, that's whenever you see a few battle scars, that doesn't necessarily mean you're necessarily a bad driver, because we've got one of the best drivers in the world here. We've got
Conor
Connor
Falvey's
Falvey's at the minute, and the
He
front
won
end's
Rookie of
off,
the
and he's
Year.
Rookie of the Year Driftmaster. So I don't think battle scars means you've got a bad car, or you're a bad driver, but it's back in the imagination. Moving along, this one here, this is Adam Kelly's. We've seen this. This is where we were standing earlier. You'd hear the bike sequential bang. And Tomas Cayley's car as well.
car,
Tomas was
yeah.
runner up here last year. Him and Duane went head to head in the
I
final.
asked for a
So
full rebuild over the...
I think Lloyd spent a lot of time in that car. So that was,
TJ's run the 1,000 horsepower. So
yeah, it's an absolute insane bit of kit, to be fair. We'll walk on, and they're working at Fionn Roche's car here now too. So you want to keep going on ahead there, Connor? Savage. Do you know what? It sort of tells you all about drifting. And this country, there's Clark Hatton's car, but you know, lads are working here. Lads are working here on the ground, on a stony ground, just trying to help each other out. There's a lot to be said for that, Connor.
Very surely, yes.
Clark Hatton. It's a 1UZ turbo.
Is that, is the 1UZ turbo, is that a reliable engine, Michael?
A 1UZ is incredibly reliable.
1UZ is out of a LS400?
Yes, so you've got a couple of different variants. I think this is the thick rod variant, i.e. the non-VVTA version.
What roughly is the power out of a 1UZ turbo?
I would imagine this is probably in around 550, but
Good
that
reliable
could be
550, yeah.
reliable 550, I'd imagine, yeah. Well, Aaron, we were going to talk about your car as well, but your car now is...
It's up there.
It's up there in the lane.
Yeah.
So we've got Stephen's car, but it's fine, we're talking about it anyway. So Aaron, last week, or 2 weeks ago, was at LZ Fest, the bus full of nuns. How? Well,
Yeah.
first of all, how did you come up with the name? And second of all, you just won it. Congratulations, by the way. Where did it all come out of?
So we were over in Poland at the last round of Drift Masters.
Yes.
And we pulled up to the bar on the Monday before we were leaving, and Rad, Don, Burkett, and Stephen and Peter Malloy and myself were sitting, and Rad was like, "Here lads, you still want to drive at LZ Fest? Dave Egan's mad looking a couple of BMs through team drift." And we were like, "Oh, that would be lethal," but never thought anything would come of it.
Yes.
And a few weeks later, Rad makes the group chat, "Lads, we're in, we're going, this is going to be great. We need a name." And there was all sorts of names thrown about, but Rad put it on an Instagram poll, and Bus Full of Nuns won the poll. So Bus Full of Nuns it was.
So like, talk us through. So what happened then? What did you plan, or what did you do?
We didn't plan. That was the beauty of the whole thing. We kind of just turned up to the event and didn't really know what we were doing, who was going to lead what. We talked about it before we went out for the first practice, and Rad said, I'll go in front because I'll be really slow, and
Yes.
you boys can, you've been competing for a long time or whatever, you can all chase us." So
'Cause you went second, didn't you?
yeah, so we went 328, 328, M3, M3.
Yes, yes.
Once one car makes a mistake, the fourth car has two mistakes to deal with.
Yes.
So that was kind of the thinking behind it, and from the get-go it just worked. And Rad was laying down a solid lead every time. You could chase him, you could trust
It
him.
was so tidy.
Yeah.
I have footage and all of it as well. I already have a TikTok sitting ready to go. Use boys as well, for it. We talked about it in the pod and everything. It was
It was some crack.
serious good line, and as Rad gets out the end, stands on the roof, and you
Yeah.
all hoop round him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get away with that anywhere else.
Not
now, would
really.
you?
Well, we kind of talked about doing some other stunts, but we were told we weren't allowed to do them kind of stunts. So Modelo Park had a bit of say in what was and what wasn't allowed at the same time. But yeah, it was good fun, and it was great to be involved in an event of that scale.
That's
just
class.
be drawn in and to be sitting in the same pit as Conor Falvey, Duane McKeever, Fionn, Roche, Shanahan's, LZ, Jimmy Oakes, all these boys that you're watching all the time.
But that's the beauty of here as well at Tullyroan, is again it gives you the same opportunity
Yeah.
for you to put the little mighty 328 against the likes of Conor Falvey and all.
Yeah, that's what I love about this one so much. It's so laid back, and there's no pressure, and everyone's just having the crack. And
Yeah.
if you get put out of top 32, it's no odds. If you don't qualify, it's no odds. You've had a great weekend's crack.
This here's cool. Look at that. Like polished wheels and all. Like that's
What type of kit is that, Michael? Michael,
Yes.
what type of kit?
If I had to take a guess, it's probably based on a Musk kit.
The field of view of the camera would be
What do you mean?
As in, like an ultra way be some yoke.
It would be. Well, actually, were to be fair, yeah. What's the kit?
It's a click tuning kit.
Click tuning kit. Oh, that'll explain with the. Do you know what?
Talking to that.
All right. Well, now you're getting video. You were. I remember seeing this here actually competing, and so you were in the ADC this year.
Yes.
Pro car.
Pro 2.
Pro 2. It caught my eye. I remember we seen a Bishop's Court. That's a serious. It's probably. I'm a big man for like style points. I know like, a lot of the cars here are cool, but I remember seeing this and I just looked at it. I was like, that's the type of thing. If you've seen it at a show or whatever, like that's just it's class.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, look, it's the commentators in IDC always say it's probably one of the best looking E46s in the country.
100%, absolutely.
Now, it is the end of the season, so it's battered all over the place.
Well, look, Conor Falvey's car is absolutely battered as well. And like, he's one of those, so
Yeah.
like, I would take no insult to the car being battered, but I just remember seeing this, and like, even the fact you've got polished wheels and all. It's just,
It's something different, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted it to look fairly cool.
that's such a cool car, man. Fair play to you. Harry Kerr runner up at the ADC this year. So
Yeah, you done well.
he's already been out, I think, around. So actually, yeah, we've kind of missed a lot.
Yeah, we made a total not.
Yeah, we've kind of balls this up.
Distance of ourselves for.
Yeah, we've went round and kind of
We're doing
annoyed him.
consecutive qualifying runs.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So
Neither did I.
So we probably need to go out and see what else is going on here. And then round we've got Darragh Spencer and Lloyd Patterson. You can tilt the camera around now, Conor, if you want. So E46 JZ engine, 1J, about 550 brake or something. And then we've Lloyd's car here, RX-7, throttle bodies. So
That is a wagon.
seriously cool. Lloyd, as we all know, does all the tuning, claim to fame. He done my car. He actually likes Saab engines now, let that be on record. Just get like even a zoom in on that, Conor, if you can walk up and get that, like ATVs, it's just something so cool, and this thing sounds so good. It's just such a, again as well here, this 180 has to be one of the nicest cars in the grid as well. Dean Burns, it's, we'll cut that so I didn't have to walk around to the side of his car to see it was. This is the hardest hitting car. Hopefully we can get another video of this later. WRC controls, Matt by Bradley. This thing literally rips. The sound
Have a
of
wee
it
go
is
at the limiter,
insane.
Michael?
Huh?
Have a wee go at the limiter?
What about the limiter?
Have a go at doing it.
Oh no. Well, get out of Dylan's way for your...
I nearly got ran over. But
There's Dylan Wilson as well, so his car was built by the same fella that built mine as well, so you know it's going to be a good build. So serious hard hitting limiter, and then we've got Ryan Hughes here. Ryan Hughes is from England. Both these cars may be from England, but I know for a fact Ryan's definitely from England. Pretty sure it still has a number plate in the back, so I think that
Wow.
thing's semi-road legal.
Class.
But he came either third or fourth last year, I can't exactly remember, but GT86, either a 1J or 2J, seriously cool bit of kit. So, yeah. Will we go and have a run up to the
We will.
actual track, Conor? I think we
will
should probably
indeed.
do that, yeah. Right, that was a practice run, because
Yes.
I'm just going to check this here. I should check my own as well. Right, Stephen, I already asked you this question, but there's Emmett. I already asked you this question, but we're going to have to do it again because the camera shit, or the microphone shit itself. Tullyroan, you're out here. It's the last run for the M3 E46 estate.
36?
That's what I meant. Yep.
Close enough. I'll keep it right, don't worry.
That's fine. Yep. I actually didn't know that. Brainford. Obviously, next year, hopefully, going to be running the JZ car.
Yeah.
Although we did talk about that last year when you were on the pod, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but anyway, moving on. Tullyroan. What's your thoughts on Tullyroan generally?
Best spot. It is literally the highlight of the year. It's the last place everybody goes in the end of the
Completely
season.
agree.
It is. That's a great spot. You have a mixture of cars, mixture of drivers. You couldn't beat it.
We're like, what you have here? You've got. Oh, there's Kev.
There's the man himself.
There's
there.
the man himself.
That man knows nothing about everything.
You know, you've got the likes of, you've got Callum out here, obviously with the M3, yourself here with the M3 engine, and Harry Kerr. Then you've got Ryan Hughes from England.
Yes, there's some machinery here. Like,
And what do you think about this track? Does it give like the smaller horsepower cars a chance to?
yeah, to be fair, it's not a big horsepower track, so
Yes.
I wouldn't say you have a good chance, but you have a fighting chance. You can surprise people. I think that's the best bit about this place. You can surprise people.
Completely agree. Stephen, best of luck for the
Thank you
qualifying.
very much.
Some here because Conor's decided has to go and get in his position, so we'll take a quick run of the top 32 here now. So you've got Duane McKeever, top qualifier against Lloyd Patterson. Lloyd was on the bottom end, he got 32, but he's in, so it's all to play for now. So the marshal's lining everybody up at the minute, trying to get everything. There's Stephen Halferty, Breen, Harry Kerr, Sean Watt. So we've got everybody here so far. Conor looking over there in the V8 E46. Nice R32 there as well. Fionn Roche in behind that. So there's definitely some setup here, like for what it is in County Tyrone. It's absolutely class.
firework style. He's got that spark. Praise to God, that's supposed to say? It's a big word beginning with C. Side of them. Which is not where you want to get caught.
No, caught in a few compromising positions, but never up the inside.
No, it's okay if you can get away. Big gap was up early on, you just see the difference. Any opportunity that he can to make the dive onto the ball up to Roche point. And he's going to the right there. He doesn't have the tools to work with. He doesn't have the tools to work with. He's going to need every last bit of Irish power to try and take down Roche Coyle. But here comes as well and making it very difficult for anybody in the chasing position. So if Ben leaves a gap of any sort of measure like he's doing now, not really what he wants on this circuit. You can see that gap opening up. Ben Roche is going to have to back out of this road potentially. Yeah, Fionn Lynch. Exciting style of driving as well. Try not to make any silly mistakes, but he's making mistakes on the inside and a little bit of a strain as well there. Now makes the lunge forward. Look at Breen not on the perfect line. You can see big errors now. Corner going into that inside section. Late to get into that outer zone. Makes contact with the wall. He's not giving Fionn Lynch the perfect run to chase. Leon
Probably not getting the proximity he would have wanted.
just doesn't have a match with the face of that E46. He tries everything he can to shake the tail. He's had an angry wasp on it.
Can it do?
top 16 parade. Well, okay. All right.
Top 16 drivers.
Unbelievable, boys. Right for the top 16 here. My battery is absolutely dying in this thing, so I'm walking about with a battery pack. So top 16 run here now. So we have Duane McKeever versus Breen, Harry Kerr versus Stephen Halferty. We've got Callum Coogan versus Conor Falvey. We have Joey McCord versus Fionn Roche. Jack Caldwell here versus Gary Dunn.
We go to the one-handed wonder.
Ben Rogers
Not the first time
versus Tomas Cayley. Over there.
How are you feeling about this one?
The last few drivers in the top 16 now, we've got Ryan Hughes on his unreal GT86 with 2JZ. He's going against Darragh Spencer. Darragh Spencer is, to be fair, one of the fastest lads in the grids and an absolute savage driver. And at the end we have Eric's, which in my opinion, to be fair, is one of the nicest cars in the grid. It's incredibly aesthetic. Versus Leon Lynch and his built 1UZ S14, which sounds absolutely insane.
Absolute treat tonight. Let's go under the lights. It's going to be smoky, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be exhilarating. And we'll be back in a few moments with the top 16. ready for, another team. Conor Falvey's car looking like one of the Kardashians. Falvey on the launch here. Before that back door. This is the Drift Masters experience that Conor Falvey's managed to pick up on the corner. When you gain that experience, look at the aggression as he pushes Coogan across.
Brand new cone.
Yeah, I'm sure both the guys had their spotters.
They're probably on this point, gets on the brakes in Eric is now keeping the pressure on. Beyond this, with that inside section. Down the inside, he manages to make it work. Leon laid into that outer zone, and here comes the fight for Eric and Navigus. He pushes Leon because Eric and Navigus. It's not making contact. This is where he was. That's exactly what he's doing. He's stored Eric and Navigus the whole way around as they cross the line. Tullyroan makes some noise. Be gone, Harry there. Come on. Jack Colwell is fighting. And Leon, incredible chase driver. Well, I don't think Duane McKeever needs any introduction as one of the best, if not the best chase. But it was damn near good enough, and it's given him an opportunity here.
Yeah, all Harry needs is one foot in the door and he will give it everything he has.
Well,
going again.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce who's going through to the following step, Darragh Spencer have something to say about it this time around. Do not tell me that there's something leaking from the car. Do not tell me that there's a problem. Are we good to go? The marshal goes back to his cone. Will he turn and face the drivers? Certainly does. We get Drift Night 2024. McKeever to lead in Spencer. It's going to be forward. Like they never experienced before.
Aye, great looking bumper.
Come on.